there's something you don't understand about this ridiculous situation about us funding terrorism, please join us. Brigitte is happy to take your calls, and I always love opening the phone lines when we can, when we have enough time with her for you to join us. 1-800-655-MIKE. Your phone calls for Brigitte Gabriel coming up in just a moment. 800-655-6453. Brigitte, tell me something. I had a listener say that, and he was a good guy. He certainly stood with Israel and understood that you cannot, negotiate or consort with terrorists. But he said to me, there are many peaceful Palestinians who are simply coerced into throwing rockets and bottles at Israel. They're being coerced into these kinds of violent activities. Is he right, Brigitte Gabriel? Are there a lot of peaceful Palestinians who living in that part of the world who don't want to be aligned with Hamas?
That's baloney. Your caller must have been Jewish, because they look at the rosy side and full side of the bottle. I worked in Israel. I was raised in the Arabic world. I worked in Israel as a news anchor, and I had a home in the West Bank while I was working. In 1 week, I would live in my home in Lebanon, in Israel, and in the West Bank, because I traveled as an anchor and reported on stories. And I can tell you, Palestinians are fed hatred through their mother's milk against the Jews. They are raised hating the Jews, and how come the Christian Palestinians do not throw rocks and throw bottles and throw things at Jews? How come it's only the jihadist, the Islamist who wants to kill Jews? How come the Christians are fleeing? This is baloney that the peaceful majority of the Palestinians who do not want war with Israel are just feeling coerced to participate in this intifada. That's nonsense. They can come together, and they have had an opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to come together and make peace with Israel, and they stopped it and shot it in the foot every single time.
But Brigitte, to be clear though, there are Christian Palestinians who don't want to engage in this kind of behavior.
No. They do not want to engage in this type of behavior, and they are not engaging in this type of behavior.
Right.